peoples! Welcome to this week's edition of the Artistic Biker. Last time on the Artistic Biker, we made a brand new shiny journal to celebrate the beginning of season 6. This is our 6th year. 6 years of doing this.
We did it 2 years before we had him?
Yeah. Well, we started it.
No.
There's his 0 year before he was 1, and then there was the 9 months before he was born. Anyway. See, he's going to turn 5 in January. All right, so you guys needed to hear all of that. So the intro to the YouTube video, back to what I was doing. The shiny new journal, the cover is a watercolor still life that we did for our class. The backing, I just used cloth medical tape just to keep it from ripping out. And I don't know if I like it. I may find some broader cloth tape to go across the back there because that seam right there is irritating me and will collect dirt. And then, you know, because it's watercolor, I sprayed it with sealant, and then when that dried, then I put a matte coating on it so that it would not smear up. And then I just used more grocery sacks for the inside pages. So there is our brand new shiny journal. The only other thing I did that I didn't do on the show last week was I went through between the signatures and I added a piece of masking tape between the signatures, and I added a piece of masking tape where in the center of the signature where the string's exposed. Just because I don't like the string being exposed for my purposes.
Well, this is all different.
So that is what we did last week. This week, however, we're going to initiate it. So let's just let's turn the page and get started. Midnight, not a sound on the pavement. Has the moon lost a memory? She is smiling alone in the lamplight. The withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan. Memory, all alone in the moonlight, I can smile at the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was. Let the memory live again. Daylight, I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes today, will be a memory too, and a new day will begin. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun.
There's a blue phone box at Earl's Court Station in London.
Walking tour pointing out sites that have been in the shows. Sorry. You won't be able to do that.
I will.
No,
I will.
not with your children.
Yeah. Do you know how many Doctor Who fans I teach?
It's irrelevant, it's not relevant. It's
You-
art related.
You, honey, are not going anywhere Doctor Who-ish without me. That is not happening. And let me explain to you why. Somewhere in the bowels of the BBC, deep in the basement, in a dust-covered box from the 80s, there is an application and an acceptance of me in the Doctor Who Fan Club of America. From like 1980, 81.
Like from the first show.
Yeah, well, no, the first show was in the 60s. but from the first run of the first series, back when Tom Baker was still Yeah, I will punch you in the head.